Hello, Flosstube.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome, Pixie Dust Stitchers.
Yeah, I am Wendy.
I'm Stephanie.
And we are a week later than we normally are. Just timing-wise, things didn't work out. We were very busy last week.
Life happens.
Yeah, so we're coming to you a little bit later. So let's get into all kinds of goodness.
Yeah. And I'm going to say it and hopefully not screw up. It is Thursday, June 27th, and we are at Acorns and Threads.
See, we need
nailed it.
Need me to make her do it because I screw it up all the time. I either screw up where we're at or the date.
I got it.
Not that I won't rub off on her and have her.
Oh yeah, I'm sure my mouth will get all crazy and I'll say dumb things, but not that was dumb. I'm just
No, it is. It's just like wow.
Hey, at least we can entertain you guys. Yeah. And can I just say real fast again? Thank you guys. Thank you for watching us. We appreciate you so much, and I have. I just feel like I've made such neat stitchy friends out of this. And you know, I don't know all of you, and there's some people through different groups and things that I have met, and I've had personal conversations with you, and I just feel like we're buddies, and I wish we could all get together and stitch, and I just love you guys. Thank you guys so much.
You're awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
you.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's get into real quick so we can kind of get it out of the way and get to our more stitching stuff is what's going on in our lives. Been an extra week worth of stuff maybe. I've been doing a lot of yard work. I think I might have mentioned this before, my backyard looks like a bomb went off in it because I've destroyed everything because there's a whole bunch of stuff that needed to be taken out. So it's awful. It's really bad. So I am slowly, this is the year I'm going to be focusing on the yard. I still have a little bit of house stuff, outside house stuff to do, but the yard is it. I'm going to work on that yard this year. Part of it was I got a pickup truck load, not like a dump truck load, a bark dust. Yeah, and put that out. I ended up being out in the sun a little too long, and I got a little red. It was a little sore the first day or two, but I don't think I've peeled, so it just turned into a tan, I think, for the most part. Nice. I also cut down a tree.
Ooh, all by yourself?
Yeah. Well, the only reason I had help is because this tree, it was about between 20 and 25 feet tall. It's a maple. It was slightly leaning, growing towards our house.
Oh, you don't want
It
that.
was about 10 feet away from the house, so it wasn't like smack dab up against it, but I also didn't want it to fall on the house.
Yeah, in a windstorm or something?
Well, while I was cutting it down, too.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
I got my son out there and we put a rope around, so I cut it in half and then cut the bottom part down. I got a rope around the top part of it and just kind of had him pull a little with tension so that it would fall towards the yard instead of the house. Sure. So I did that. That's really and thankfully he was nice enough. I made it part of his daily chore that day. That as I was cutting the limbs off and cutting them down to size to put it in the truck so it could be taken to the yard debris.
Nice.
So yeah, very busy.
I've been a lumberjill.
Yeah, I like being outside and getting those things done. I don't like cutting trees down just because it's, for fun. That's not my thing. But it really did need to go. Sure. And I'm hopefully done cutting things down. There isn't too many things left in our yard to cut down anymore because it's all gone.
That's funny.
I've also been working on a lot of the bags. If you watched any of the videos, I did a bag sale one about a week ago. Sold some bags. I still have some left, and I'm making more. So you can always contact me and see if I happen to have that one. I'm starting to make grime guards.
Nice.
So I have a couple of... right now, I have a couple of different colors right here that I'm just showing, and I'm making them in different sizes, so they can go on something as small as like an 8x8 Q-snap. I can make them really as big as somebody wanted to. Sometimes I just may need that. I have to sew a couple of strips of fabric together because, this fabric is only so wide.
Sure.
I also did some decluttering of my house. There is a, kind of where you just throw some boxes of stuff and you don't really want to mess with them. And finally, you just say, I've had enough. And I did do that. So with that, I've also, I got rid of some stuff, but I'm also going to probably, hopefully, put some stuff up as like a de-stash.
Nice.
Because some of it I was planning to get rid of anyway, and I just haven't kind of gotten around to it since we've moved, and it's been a few years now, and now I need to do something. So hopefully I'll figure that out and get that up, and I'm just trying to decide where to do the de-stash, because there's so many different places. Some people do it on Facebook, some people do it on Instagram, some people do it on Etsy. I got to decide where I'm going to do it at.
I know. I keep thinking about it too. I am a chart hoarder, as my favorite Linda Jo likes to call me. She wrote me yesterday and she's like, "Dear chart hoarder, do you have this?" And I died laughing. Yes, I am a chart hoarder.
Yes.
It's what I do. I love charts. I love them. I love owning them. It's like I love it.
Yeah.
But there are some charts that I've gone through now, and I'm like, even if I never stitched that, I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just not my aesthetic at all. So I just, kind of probably could
get rid of
a
some
few things.
Yeah. Some of the stuff I have is cross stitch related, but some of it is quilting. I did a lot of quilting when I lived out in Minnesota, and I've just kind of gotten away from it. And plus, I've made some of those patterns, so I don't need those anymore, just like you would a cross-stitch pattern. So it's a matter of getting to what I'm going to do for the de-stash. The only other thing I think that's coming up immediately for me is in a couple days we're going camping.
Nice.
So I'm a little busy trying to get that prepared and planned.
Yeah, it's a lot to do.
It's not so bad if you do it all the time. Like we do it once a year at least. And so we have all the stuff for camping, and it's pretty much all in one spot in our shed. So it's a matter of just pulling it out, making sure everything's there and everything's okay, and mainly the meals. That's really about the biggest hurdle of planning for camping is what are you going to eat? What are you going to do? And with my son, or my husband, who is doing more of the keto, so he doesn't eat carbs. It's really hard to cook at home, and at camping it's going to be even worse.
Just give him some hot dogs.
Well, he's going to get a hot dog one of the meals, definitely, and then we're probably going to go shopping the day before, and I'm going to say, you need to buy all your snacks because I may not have enough in that meal that's going to fill you up, because part of it's going to be stuff you're not going to want to eat. Sure. So he kind of has to fend for himself a little bit because there's only so much I can do or want to do, really.
Sure.
So, yeah.
One of the things I wanted to ask you was, did you finish your that shop hop that fabric thing that you were doing? Did you get your stamps?
I got them all, and for about a day or maybe part of a day, I thought I lost my sheet with them completely filled.
That would have been so sad.
I looked everywhere in my house. I asked my son, I'm like, if you see this bright green paper, I need it.
Yeah.
And I thought, maybe it's still in the car. And I went out, and in the passenger side, I opened the door, and it had fallen in the little pocket in the door.
Well, at least it didn't fall out of the car.
So I still had it, so I got to be able to turn it in.
Very fun. I was thinking about that and wondering. I was like, I wonder how she did with that.
I haven't heard anything to know if they've drawn my name for any of the prizes, but that's okay. It didn't matter. It was interesting to be able to get around and know where shops are and which ones I want to go back to.
Yeah.
My
life, honestly, you guys, 3 weeks have gone by. Couldn't tell you. 3 weeks ago, when our last video, we were here for First Thursday. We did First Thursday. It was awesome, as always. It is the joy and highlight of my month every month. And since then, I've been busy stitching and doing stuff, but I literally am like, what day is it? We learned it's Thursday. It's Thursday.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
I don't know. I've been living.
Yeah. I don't mind having those times sometimes. I kind of wish my life did slow down, because every once in a while, about every other day, I sit there and think, you kind of get overwhelmed thinking about everything that I need to do, especially in the summertime. You're just like, the summer is just flying by. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to get it all done. And I just have to step back, and it'll be okay. Yeah. It'll be good. I also have to remember that a lot of times I can work into the beginning of fall because it's dry and still warm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that helps a lot, because June a lot of times is too wet to do some of the stuff I need to do outside. So I just kind of put myself in check and make sure that I'm not overwhelming myself, thinking that, oh dear. Yeah, so it's all good. It's all good. So something else I kind of thought I'd ask everybody is, what are you doing for 4th of July?
Oh, me?
Everybody. What's everybody
Oh, yeah,
doing?
what are you guys doing 4th of July?
It's coming up.
I know what I'm
It's
doing.
going to be, here in about a week.
I'm going to be here.
That's right.
Should we...
She's trying to peek in, so let's just... There she is! Janine's here!
Trying to go around.
Yes.
I know, all my stuff's in the way. I'm sorry.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Janine.
Yeah, aren't you going to come to Acorns and Threads? We're doing stitching. Stitching on the patio,
Can we
stitching
stitch
inside,
inside?
stitching.
I'm going to stitch inside.
Okay.
I like air conditioning.
Okay. Unless it's,
Sorry, y'all.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
we
first
can stitch
Thursday, though.
inside.
First Thursday, stitches inside.
Yes, exactly.
So, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
It's
You
first
come on
Thursday.
Saturday to
that.
stitch outside.
Yeah, and so it's a special day where the shop is open, so there's going to be
10
some
to
patio
2.
stitching.
10 to 2.
So yeah, 10 to 2, 10 to 2.
Yeah, just so
So
you
then
know.
you have time to go to your picnics or barbecues.
Yeah,
and
you won't miss any of that
fireworks.
stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, we love it. What do you have?
Want to see what I'm working on?
Yes.
I'm almost done.
What is that? What count? Is that 40?
40.
Oh, looks
Ooh,
nice.
40 count.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, get her up there.
Do you want help?
There you go.
Oh, it's
Kinda got it.
beautiful.
Very
I'm
pretty.
almost done.
So do you have the
Miss Bingley's-
pattern?
Is that Miss Bingley's library?
It is Miss Bingley's library.
So you got some wording down at the bottom? Is that
Maybe.
pretty much it? Oh,
Oh,
you're
you
not
might
sure?
not do it. I love changing patterns. I'm terrible. Sorry, Paulette. We love you, and you're a
I
genius.
do. We love Paulette.
Paulette's
I love Paulette.
awesome.
I love all of this stuff, but I don't know if I'm going to do the words. I might.
That's okay.
I might, because I'm almost done.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I just have the rest of the house to do. I have to fix Miss Bingley's hair. I kind of screwed up on her hair.
what happened?
One darn stitch is out of the way, and I can't put her hair ribbon in. And it bugs me. And someone else said, "Oh, look, she's wearing a hat." No, it's a dye lot thing. So just how
yeah.
it did, and now it bothers me. So I think I'm going to have to
I
change.
can understand that.
Miss Bingley needs a hair bun and a ribbon.
That's so cute.
But I might get all ambitious and do the words too, because it is really nice.
I love it.
Yeah. But I'm pretty happy that I might finish something.
Yay.
She's finished a few things.
Yeah, no.
She just
no.
stays too busy.
I just start things and then move on and start things
Yeah.
and move
Upper
on.
left-hand
and-
corner.
Exactly.
I'll have to show you, if you don't
Exactly.
see it, the Esther's Wave that I'm
Oh,
almost done.
Are you almost done?
Getting
Oh,
real
I need to
close.
get more into that.
I know.
I made some progress on it. I promised
Okay.
Tasha that I would make some progress on it, and what I did is I found it. I figured that's some progress right there. But then
Finding it is the
I
first
know,
step.
Finding it, and it wasn't that hard, but I found it. And now what I did a little bit of cross stitching on it because I need to focus, and by the time I found it, I didn't have time to work on it. So
Yeah.
I need to do a little bit.
Step
I'm
by step.
playing in my stash right now, sorting and coordinating and putting stuff together, and holy cow, do I have a lot of stuff
Holy cow.
that I've started. I'm trying to find things. Look, I'm almost done on that. Oh, look, I'm almost done on a couple of things. I should finish those.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then all the other ones that I've kitted up that I haven't started. I dekitted a few things.
Oh.
And then the rest
Yeah.
of it, oh my word.
Okay.
My name is Janine, and I'm a stitchaholic.
You're in good company.
I say that in a
love
good
it.
way, though.
Yes.
It's good stuff.
In good company.
This is
Yes.
the best
Good
kind of
company.
aholic you can be.
Exactly. Exactly. The
Stitchaholic.
hangover, there is no hangover.
No, none whatsoever.
So,
I mean,
it's
sometimes your
okay.
wallet hurts a tiny little bit, but
Yeah.
Or your arm hurts.
that is true.
Shoulder.
Every once in a while,
has
the arm
been
and the shoulder.
stitching, stitching injuries. That's never a good thing.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Good. Good. And I see you're showing the.
Yes,
Yeah, we're
because
gonna
Did you talk about? Oh, you haven't shown it yet.
No.
You're going to talk about dye lots.
Oh, we can.
Yeah,
Yeah. Why
yeah,
don't you
we'll
just go ahead
mention
and yeah? I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
can.
switch
Or
this around so
Janine
I
can
can
share
show
it.
this.
You're good.
Okay.
So one of the things Miss Stephanie has bought because
Oh,
she
'cause-
wanted to
I-
I should say bought.
I
Good
love.
grief.
I love to buy stuff, and I love Paulette.
Is that the little Plum Street sampler summer delivery? I had showed you that last time because I had gotten it and she was very mad because I got it before her.
Wasn't mad.
Oh yeah, just say
I
it.
was just
say it.
irritated. Just a little jealous.
So we weren't able to show you a stitched model that Janine had here at the store, but we do have it now. So here,
And this is Paulette's model.
This is Paulette's model.
yeah. So it's all beautiful, wonderful. So there was a
amazing.
slight difference on the sheep that got done. So the color it calls for is a little darker. It's the week's, oh my goodness, how do you say that?
Pamlico. No.
Oh, terrapin.
Terrapin.
Terrapin. Okay, so it's much more of a darker color. And
So this,
a
this
greenish-
dye lot is, I mean, the sheep is greeny gray,
But I
but
like
not,
her dye lot.
not
yeah,
quite
the
like
dye
that.
lot that she had done is much,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you know what color she used?
That color.
that terrapin.
Oh, she did
Yeah,
use
but it
this
was a
on
different
here.
dye lot.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, I
Yeah,
thought you
so-
said you got silk.
No,
but
this dye lot is,
a little darker. So
it's
beware
green.
that you might get a dye lot that's pretty dark, and that it's okay to change it.
Yes, it is.
It is.
I'm a big fan.
Remember, there's no rules.
No rules.
No
and
rules.
changing is fun. Sometimes it can be tricky, though.
Yes,
You can run into
gotta-
problems and then-
get the
and then-
wrong color combination, and it don't look good.
Yeah.
That's why friends around are very helpful because they'll give you advice.
So sorry.
Okay, well, unfortunately, with the
Thanks, Janine.
I'm going to miss next Thursday.
Oh, is it because you're camping?
No, because for 4th of July, our church hosts this enormous picnic
Oh,
that
fun.
lasts all day. And I don't know how early people. It used to be there was like a softball game that they would play before lunch, so people would get there like at 9 in the
And
morning.
just spend like the whole day there?
Literally, people are there till 4 or whatever, and then people might do stuff, their own things, whether they do little firework things at home or they go to fireworks. I don't think too many people did that. It's just, it's not fun to go to fireworks when you have to deal with traffic.
Yeah.
You literally get there, you have to get there early enough to find a good spot, and then you have to sit and wait. I mean, it takes like half hour, an hour just to get out of your parking area because of traffic jams. So
Sure.
it's not a whole lot of fun for me. I'd prefer to just go to Disney. Not only do they do fireworks
There's never
right,
crowds there.
but you're in a great, happy place.
That's true. That's
Even
true.
if you have to sit and wait,
Yeah, that's true.
you can sit and stare at the castle.
That's true. That's true.
So I'm going to have fun, but it won't be here. So,
I'll be here for her.
yeah. Last time I had talked about, we had got our son a book called Grit for, boys and young men. And it had a lot of wonderful, wonderful, encouraging things in it. So I had read a couple of those last time. I will read a couple more. Just because it, as it says, it inspires and it encourages and lifts people up sometimes, maybe make them a little bit more courageous to do certain things that they were either thinking about or thought that they just wouldn't be able to do. So well, the first one is, I want to inspire people. I want someone to look at me and say, because of you, I didn't give up. Be that person. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I think I was listening to the radio and they said something about most of the time our plans fail because we're too scared to try. Not because we did it and failed. It's because we're too scared to try.
That's very true.
So
Yeah.
don't let that fear get in your way of doing things.
Always afraid of failure.
We need to, and I think a lot of people have that fear. You just have to suppress it enough to get over and do it. So, another one is kind heart, fierce mind, brave spirit. Remember these 3 things whenever you feel scared or overwhelmed. They are all things you need to possess and can use whenever you choose to. So, kind heart, fierce mind, brave spirit. Hopefully those are some words that can encourage you and get you out there doing things maybe that you're a little not as comfortable doing, but would be a good thing anyway. Yeah. All right. Well, what do you have to share with us, Stephanie?
Well, I have been a busy girl. Busy for me with stitching and stuff. Okay. One of the things, I'm in a group called Sheep Loving Stitchers. And we're a small group. They like us to be really active. We are part of different exchanges and sales. And one of the things is we are doing a card exchange. Just cards. And it had to be sheep themed. I'm going to go ahead and show what I did because it's already been sent to my person and they should be getting it tomorrow. And usually this isn't uploaded.
It takes a day or two for us to get
and so I should be okay. And what I did is I made a photocopy and or I took a photo of it. It's big. It's bigger than it was. And what I did, I actually decided to stitch a card because I wanted it to be something interesting and unique, and I haven't made a card in a really long time, which I was really insecure about after I was done. I was like sending like, does this look good? Anyway, but what I decided to try perforated for the paper for the first time.
Oh.
So here's something I learned. I hate perforated paper.
Oh dear.
Never going to use it again. But it was a good thing to experiment with.
yeah.
And I found the cutest little pattern. It was like a little freebie, little sheep. And I was trying to cut out and it was a weird design. Anyway, I cut it out, screwed it up, had to really cut it out, and then I was like, okay, now what my plan for the card was totally had to change.
Yeah.
So I had to do a cutout of paper and kind of
Center
block
it in there.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the little sheep. But that, I don't know if you can see that okay,
Yes.
but that is the card. So the card is actually just this part. And it's got flower, and it's got pearls, and some lace, and there's my little sheepy.
It's very cute.
And the sheep he is really, actually it's a girl. She's a girl. She deserves to be a girl. She's cute. But anyway, I was really happy. And I, like, aside from, again, the fact that perforated paper, not my friend, and cutting out perforated paper didn't work well for me.
It's a little tricky. You do have to be careful because you don't want to snip into your stitched area.
Yeah.
And if it's got little nooks that you have to kind of go into, that makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I like stitching on perforated paper just because it's a nice stiff medium to hold on to. It doesn't flop around like material.
No,
fabric
that is
well.
nice. Well, and it was supposed to be 3 strands of floss, and I did 2. I don't like 3. I don't even like 2.
2
and
still works.
It just
2 works fine.
and it's a lot of white, and a lot. If you're like a lot of the people out there, white isn't your favorite to stitch with because it's just weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a fun experiment. So so I did that. So that was one thing. So I had a stitch and a finish. And that was a full-on finish. I don't care if it's a card. That is a finish.
It is a finish.
So I did that.
Yeah.
So, okay. So now here's my other stuff. I mean, you guys, these might be small projects, but I have been working.
That's for you. That's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys all remember Spotted Pig's Pig Keep. I'm going to try and go a little bit slower because someone commented,
To
don't show them so
up,
fast.
Yeah, show it. Keep them
Sorry.
up longer.
We're also trying to like get through the video too.
Yeah.
So, so this is the one that I decided to make some changes on, and I finished. And sorry, it's wrinkly, but this is the finish.
It's very cute.
And so I had taken this side and moved it over here, and
Took out the big plant.
took out the big plant,
And it looks adorable.
I love it. I am so happy with it. I mean, it's so cute. So I'm super happy with it. So that was fun. So I finished that.
Yep.
And here's another project I was working on. I love these. I only have 2 of them, but I love this. So this is Bent Creek, and it's Betty Boo. I mean, come on.
I might have to borrow that.
It's so cute. And this was a kit. And so this is 25 count. Again, not my favorite. I could have changed it, I know, but I decided to. Called for 3 strands. I did 2.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't handle it. But
Yeah,
I would actually even redo this on like 40 count and 1 strand. But I loved this so much. And I think the bat,
my
he's supposed to have.
He has a mask on.
I know. Look
The
at
little
that.
sheep
Look at
has
the
a mask.
I know. I mean, is that not the cutest? Well, and the little bat is supposed to have, I think, French knots for eyes. I don't do that, and I actually thought it'd be really cute. So I did 1/1 in that one section, and I did little. I gave him little orange eyes, but I actually thought that was really cute. So anyway, it's so cute. Love it so much. So that was that. So 2 finishes.
Yes.
3 technically with the card, and here we go. Okay, in that group I'm in, we're doing a sow. We're only supposed to stitch on the weekends. But I wanted to get done, and I wanted to have something to show. And I was close to being done, so I actually finished this.
It's so hard to
side.
put things down that you like.
It is, and I just wanted to. I wanted to complete something, so I could just move on to the next. So this is Plum Street Samplers Wilhelmina, and I don't know if I had mentioned it, but I was going to do my own conversion, and I decided to do a purpley conversion, and I actually love it. And I added in some bright pink, and I wasn't sure. And I had to make a few chart changes because of the way, but anyway, there it is, gang. I don't know if it needs something behind it to, but there it is in all its glory.
Very cute.
And I'm actually really, really happy. I think it turned out really well. And I love the purple. I think it turned out great. So
Good,
yeah.
because there was quite the debate about which purple colors.
Well, and it was
to use.
hard trying to find
Yeah.
coordinating purples that also stood apart.
Yeah.
It was because they needed to, I'll show you again. I mean, it needed to, stand on its own. So I had to do a couple different changes to these. And this one up here, I totally and completely recharted that because the way it was and with the colors didn't look good at all. But you can see I have that bright pop. And this is supposed to be a bee. And I love bees, but I decided to bring in more of the pink. So I did another 1/1 little heart there just to tie it all in. But yeah, I love it. So, yes. And I technically have a whip, but I don't think, I think I'm going to have to fix it because I'm doing the cutest little, I don't have, anyway, it's the 4th of July, never mind, can't show it to you, Tiny Modernist, but the white isn't showing up. The sheep color isn't showing up at all. So I think I'm going to have to scrap it and start over. So.
Alrighty, I have some whips. I don't have a lot, as usual, because I don't usually work on too many things at one time.
Sure.
As I had mentioned when Janine was sitting here, I have done, and I showed on Instagram, I showed a little video of what I've done so far. So you might have seen this already. Don't know. It is the Esther's Wave, and as you remember, I am not doing the rainbow look to it. I'm doing the greens and the blues, and because I finished a row and I needed to move it on my Q-snap, I left it off the Q-snap so we could see it before I stuck it back on there, because I've got 2 more bands to do, 2 more rows. So here it is in all its glory, and I will zoom up so you can see. So lots of different specialty stitches. Lots and lots.
I mean, other than
It's very pretty.
So lots of stuff going on there. Yeah, so hopefully, I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take me because it does take a while before I get a band done. It just does. Even the thin little in between ones take a little while.
Yeah.
So there's that one. Hopefully it'll be done soon.
Nice.
I am also working, I started something new because I think I needed to take something small with me somewhere. Oh, I know what it was. And I didn't have anything small started yet, or going. I didn't have a whip yet. So I picked something out of my stash, and I pulled out this.
Cute.
Bunnies on the Beach. I've had this for a while. Love it. I've wanted to start it forever. I did it on the polka dot
Oh, that's cute. I
material.
like that.
They had a sample of both, and I really like the polka
Oh,
dots.
that's really cute. I like that.
So there's what I've done so far. Probably about halfway through with it.
Nice.
It's been going pretty quickly, so I love it. They're so adorable.
I really like it on that polka dotty.
So adorable.
Very cute.
So the reason I had pulled that out is because I went last Saturday to Starlight Stitchery's first
I was going to
anniversary.
talk to you about that. They had,
Yeah.
you went. Yeah.
So I needed something small because they don't have a lot of space, and I don't want to take anything big. It just doesn't lend itself for that.
Sure.
So I do have a finish.
Nice.
So I had shown this before that I've been working on, little yellow bird out on a limb. He's all done.
Aw, so cute.
Lots of, it's hard to tell, but there are beads in there. The beads, the brown beads in the wings and the tail feather. There's beads over here, down here. There's some over here in the yellows.
That is
here.
some stiff Ada, too.
Yeah, it's
Look at that. It
pretty
is
stiff.
just like,
Yeah,
woo.
it just kind of stands up there almost on its own. So I
That's
am
so
going
cute.
to be getting the bluebird, and then I'll have 2 to put
So you just want
together.
2, though. You don't want all the colors. Just the
No,
yellow
I
and
don't
blue?
really care for the orange, and the aqua is so similar to the blue. And with this, the bird is looking behind, and in the blue one, he's looking forward.
Oh,
so it gives
that's
a
a-
little bit of a different contrast.
Yeah, that's really good. That's a good
Yeah.
2. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm going to go with those 2
Nice.
as options.
Very cool.
So yeah, the Starlight Stitchery was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Um,
Had you ever been?
I have been to one Saturday stitching. It just seems like Saturdays get filled up and I end up doing stuff, so I rarely go down there for their little Saturday stitch thing. But with the anniversary, it was nice. It was very fun. Michelle and Emmy were there, as well as some other people that I think they come fairly often to the store to stitch. I just didn't know who they were. So yeah, it was very nice. And the way they rearranged the store, nice.
That's cool.
It helps the flow a lot better.
I have to go down there. I still haven't been down there since it was Friendship Crossing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're anywhere near the area or you just want to take a nice drive out into the valley, go down to Corvallis. I love the drive. It takes me about an hour to get down there, and it's all a valley drive, and you got the nice gentle rolling hills and the mountains kind of far off in the background. It's peaceful.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Parking's hard though. I don't enjoy the parking.
The parking is bad, especially on Saturday, because in the summer they do Saturday market. And it's like a block or something from their store.
I mean, you can have to walk a really long way. Really, I mean,
yeah. It's just driving, because of where you're having to drive right past it. Basically, you're trying not to hit anybody because lots of people are trying to cross streets. So you could just sit at a stop sign forever, depending on which way you go. Yeah. So but I still like getting down there once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What purchases have you made? You said a lot.
I do. I have so much haul. And some, I mean, it's been 3 weeks, and I have some that has been on order and came in. I have some that is from the stash unloading places, and I have some random things. Okay, so one of the things that I have is, I think Marion was talking about. Oh, by the way, Marion is at StitchCon.
Yes,
I hope she has a great time. And if any of you were lucky enough to meet her, awesome. We love her.
She's a sweetheart.
I think she was talking about this, but I ended up finding Hobby Lobby was having, they always have 50% off in different areas, and they had some linens at springtime, and they're linen, and I thought, you know what? It was half off. I might as well see if I can. I don't know what the stitch count would be, but I thought I'd give it a try. But they're kind of cute. But it's a napkin, and it's actually got a little decoration on it. But it's a really pretty color. And I got this really pretty corally, peachy.
Yeah.
That is showing up more pink, but it's actually quite more
A little more orange in
salmony.
color.
Yeah, and it's got this cute little border that you could maybe like take off and use somewhere else. And then the same that's more like a light lavender. This does not do it justice. It's like a light lavender gray kind of. And then this really pretty gray with this really neat border. And then this kind of
Round taupe.
yeah. But I thought that might be fun to see if I can stitch on it. I mean, it's linen. It's got holes.
That's nice how we just decide on something. It has holes.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, there's lots of products that can be stitched, so I thought, heck, let's give it a try. So I got that.
Yeah.
So then I also had some of my Owl Forest kits that came in.
Yes.
So I have this one. I hadn't shared this one yet. This is Fox Forest, I guess. And it's foxes and mushrooms. I'm thinking those might be chanterelles. But it's comes with, of course, the beautiful flosses. And, of course, the cute little card. And this kind of very interesting greeny and then, of course, the cute little needle binders that always come with it. It's a little mushroom. Super cute. So I got that. Love it. I'm obsessed with Owl Forest. And I love getting the boxes. It's like the coolest little, I love it. Yeah.
Yes.
Now this one's super fun. This one is the first one that I actually got directly from Owl Forest. And it is Atlantis. But Atlantis has 3 parts, and you can buy them individually or buy them as the whole kit. And I got the whole thing.
Yeah.
So this is all 3 parts of Atlantis, and it is beautiful. And this is so cool, and it was such a great price for what it is. You get all 3 of the needle minders. There's a jellyfish, a seahorse, and an octopus. It is so cute. And of course the beautiful floss and the cute little stamped cards. They have the actual symbols on it. And then this fabric, it's beautiful. It's like a gray, blue, slatey kind of. It is beautiful.
Almost like what I use for the Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, very much so. And it's going to be long enough to do all 3, and I just love it. So I bought the Miracle, or I've heard it called different things. Monster Whale, Miracle Whale, the Fox Forest, and now Atlantis. But I think Atlantis is is my favorite. So I got that. And then I probably won't share everything just because. And this is, I actually meant to share this last time and I kept forgetting. This is, if you guys know, not every shop has this, but the Needles Dance is that collaboration with Summer House Stitchworks, Ink Circles, and Hands On Design. And Acorns and Threads actually is one of the shops that has it, and they had it as a kit. And I was able to get the, it came with a needle, the floss, and then I had to, and the chart, and then buy the fabric. But it came with a needle minder. If you bought the kit, you got a, anyway, you can't really see it, but there's a little matching needle minder in there. Really cool. Do you want me to do this? This is going to drive you crazy. Maybe I'll just show a few highlights. So we already showed the Plum Street. I ended up getting the somersault boxes also because I love those. And then when we were in here, this is so silly. There's this, I don't even know who this is, but I'm now in like, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moo. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. I had ordered this one because I do love the Inn at Fox River Mill, Little House Needleworks. I had seen someone on Instagram have it, and I love that.
Nice.
I got Summer at Cherry Hill with my needle and thread. Love that one. Some of these are stash unloading. I love this. Okay, you guys know I love my pin keeps from Stacy Nash. So it's Thistles and Spells pin keep. Super cute. I'll skip last. Oh, I did get Spell of the Moon, Blackbird Designs.
Nice.
I'm really trying to collect Blackbird Designs now. And of course, as you know, a lot of them are out of print, and that makes it really sad and really hard.
Yeah.
I'm now that Lizzie Kate has gone out of, but they're, you know, you can get them through 1, 2, 3. I decided I want to get the smalls. So this is summer smalls, and I want to get the rest of them. I know this was a unicorn for some people, but it became readily available. They reprinted it, but I actually got on the cardstock. Santa Rides. Love that.
Yeah, very cute.
And then actually Bendy and Audrey, they did a D-Stash sale at Starlight Stitchery. It was a live Instagram, and I watched that, and I ended up claiming a couple charts, and I had never seen this. It's an old Plum Street called Heaven Gave Rain. It says, the heaven gave rain, and the earth brought forth her fruit. I'd never seen it, but I love Plum Street, so I thought that would be a cool one to have. And then this one, Audrey is like, if somebody doesn't buy it, I'm going to get it. And then when I decided to get it, she's like, oh, I know you. I can borrow it.
Yeah.
Halloween in the Woods, Something Wicked This Way Comes, and it's Twin Peaks. And I love Twin Peaks. That one's really, really cute. I got in this one, D-Stash. This one's really cute. Garden of Erie instead of the Garden of Eve, Garden of Erie. And it's Frankenstein. It's really cute. And then I love this one. This is a D-Stash, but I'd never seen it, and I love sheep. Of course, the sheep. I love it. It's called Loving Free. It's a designed by Kathy Jean for Victoria Sampler. But, I mean, look at those. It is so precious. And then, had I shown this, that I had gotten that?
I can't remember.
I don't know. Tracking the Seasons by Twin Peaks. I had bought one of the last times I was here. Really, really cool. And then I also had ordered a Reflet de Soie. I ordered this months and months ago, and it finally came in, but it's very cool. It's Louisa Barney, 1892. I just loved that cow down there and that border.
Very pretty.
Yeah, I love that. And then I've got some really cool, I found this really neat, it's called Stitches Through the Years, and I can't, it's Russian, but you can do it, what is the word I'm looking for? Download.
Oh.
Anyway, Country Life is so pretty. Did I show these? I don't think I did.
I don't think so.
I bought all of them. It was really cheap to get all of them, but I had seen them on Instagram. They were
Somebody else was
beautiful.
talking about downloads, and they're like, it's so inexpensive, but they're cute and they're great, and so.
Anyway, they're beautiful. But yeah, I was really happy to find her and get that. So we'll just call it good. We'll just stop there.
And of course, I only have a couple, so it's not going to take me very long. Of course, the little mice, little stuffed mice that you make, and a lot of times they have something that you can buy a pattern for them to sit on. So I got this. And apparently this is a limited edition. So you get the pattern for the mouse as well as the roll, I believe.
Oh, cute.
So it just all rolls up, and then the mouse sits on top of it, and you can see they've put like a scissor holder. So those are scissors in the background.
Neat.
Very cute.
Very cute.
And of course,
Oh, you jumped on the
I
loose
got-
flower bandwagon.
because these have cracked me up, and I've been wanting them for a really long time, and I've just kind of been putting off, and I'm like, I'm just going to get them. So we've got the cats one. So we got this one. Why are you surprised? Sitting in the box instead of their little bed.
Always.
There, we are not amused.
That's cute.
So cats, and you may approach. And I may stick them on, I mean, all of them are stitched on slightly different fabric, but I may stitch them more as a bell pull type of look, and then just do it that way instead of individual ones. And then while I was at see, I do it all the time. Starlight Stitchery, I was looking around and I found this in their little stash of things they're trying to get rid of. But as you can see, you've got all kinds of very nature bird-like things, as well as the moose. I love loons. I'm probably good. I mean, I love the birch tree in this one too. All of it's good. The flowers in this. So I don't know. I don't know which one I'm going to do first. I'm guessing the loons.
It's very pretty.
I just don't know for sure. So yeah, that's what I got.
Nice.
Not a lot.
Love it.
Great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now the fun part for all of you.
Yes.
Our giveaway.
Our giveaway.
Yes. So we had, if you remember from 3 weeks ago, we had the sunflower house pattern as our drawing that we're going to give out today. So we had quite a few people. We had 28 people who wanted this, which is no surprise because it's a newer pattern and it's Plum Street and all that kind of stuff. So out of all those people, Marilyn
R.
R.
Congratulations, Marilyn. Yay.
Because it's not a really specific kind of name in that, like some of them have, like we're pixie dust stitchers. Marilyn could be a lot of people. So we will comment under your comment so you know that it's you.
And then contact us either a private message on Instagram or email pixieduststitchers@gmail.com.
Yeah. And then you can give us your address and we'll get it out. And if you get it to us, I've got a feeling by the time I get this uploaded and you respond, it will probably be next week before it gets in the mail because I'll be gone for a few days. So it'll be a little bit harder. Timeline's going to be a little crunched.
Especially with that week. So I know people who were expecting to win, we've kind of kept a consistent 2 weeks, Yeah. But it'll get to you.
It'll get to you. So our new one that we're going to give away for this week is these beauties. Little hummingbirds with the flowers, the 2 different kinds of flowers. So, very pretty. If you like hummingbirds or flowers or you just think that they're pretty,
I want to
might
stitch
be
the
for you.
hummingbirds.
Yep, I want to stitch the hummingbirds. Remember, don't say giveaway
Yep.
or we'll have to delete.
Yeah.
So that,
And I guess technically we're supposed to be saying you must be 18. You don't say giveaway. Don't say free. But
Yeah.
I'd like to stitch the hummingbirds.
yes. It's a little bit older pattern, but we kind of mentioned we're going to go back and forth
Back and forth.
between kind of newer ones and older ones. And this is so pretty and appropriate for right now, because summary, that it doesn't have to matter.
Nope.
So,
Very nice.
so anyway, so there's what we have for you today.
Yep. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
We
And
appreciate you guys.
hopefully we'll see you in 2 weeks
Yep.
instead of 3. Yep. So, all right. See you later.
See ya. Bye.